Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today, it's a bit cloudy, but it also just turned, well, I was like, oh, it just turned 3. No, it's like 3:20. I'm very good at this. Letter from Margie. Well, Steven, how you doing? It's sudden urge to write you a letter. Here, I'm pen in hand. Let's chat soon. Okay, look forward to it. Cheerfully yours, Margie. Hey, we got a third flower. Heck yeah. That's why you water your flowers, especially your super rare ones. It's also why you put your super rare flowers in a spot where an animal cannot move in and crush them all. I have done that before. So, the only thing I can majorly think of to yap about today, though I imagine I'm going to come across many more things to yap about as I yap. Hey, Money Rock. Is, I have continued having to troubleshoot things with Phantasy Star Nova. Like, I was running into this issue where the player character texture would mess up just all the time. Sometimes it would, well, I wouldn't say all the time. Sometimes it would work right, and then it would just, like, completely glitch out. And, like, it was driving me nuts, because I'd seen other people playing Nova through this same emulator I'm using, but having no problems. And it's like, what am I doing wrong? I took the shotgun approach as my final attempt to solve that problem, and it's 99% fixed. I've had the textures glitch out once since. And it wasn't all the textures, it was just a small section of them. I will take that win. That face tells me that you're in fine form, Bucko. Don't go changing, Weeby. You'll need. Let's chat. Think about the way a butterfly moves. It seems like studying one could really benefit my training. Bucko, it doesn't matter what kind, just catch me a butterfly. Man. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Something on your Weeby. Got a fossil. But yeah, that's basically what I've spent a good chunk of my day so far doing, was troubleshooting Nova for that one very particular issue. Like, it took me forever, but I have finally got it. And again, I took the shotgun approach. I changed like 4 things. There's only like 10 settings. So like I changed almost half the settings. And it's working. So like I'm not gonna touch it at this point. It's working. Really? You don't thought it got to be a peacock butterfly? Here's my thanks ticket. It's just a shirt. Aha! A pink parka. Thank you so much, Bucko. I believe I'm coming to you next time too, Weeby. I'd hope you would have worn that shirt, given it's better than the one you have on. I'm gonna have to, like, gift him a shirt, aren't I? Or I could go to Isabelle and be like, hey, so I don't like what Costello is wearing. I wish I could go to Isabelle and be like, hey, I don't like Costello. Can we do something about that? And she picks up a shotgun, just like, I knew this day would come. Let's take him out behind the police station. It's the closest thing to a barn that we have. It's got dark. I suppose another thing I can kind of yap about is more, I stopped myself from leaving this comment because I don't want to, I'm trying so hard not to get into arguments. But, There's a YouTuber I watch who did a video on basically dumb, in heavy quotes, Japanese weapons from, like, throughout history. And someone left a comment being like, oh, their dumbest weapon was the Yamato because it was so large and consumed so much fuel and just was ultimately susceptible to aircraft and should have never been built. And it's like, okay, time out. When the Yamato was laid down, it was still very much up in the air whether battleships would have a place in the modern world or not. And if they did, yeah, no, Yamato was really freaking good. Handle! Bet you weren't expecting to see super stylish me here. I wasn't expecting to be here either. So glad I came. Took a bit of a famous oracle apple. It was amazing. I like your color scheme. You don't look bad, just doesn't really jump out at me as like a villager I want. I think it's the pattern and the color scheme. It just contrasts too much to my eyes. But like, this isn't even me being a weeb or anything. The Yamato was a powerful battleship. Its armor-piercing rounds were a bit outdated, but they packed the most punch of any battleship that has ever been built. Like, the very specialized armor-piercing shells for the Iowa class of battleship is close, but they don't pack the same punch. They pack around the same penetrative ability, but not the same punch. They're just physically smaller shells. And they have less explosive filler to them. They're gonna pack less of a punch. Seem chipper as always. What can I do for you? Just want to chat. Stealing rumor has it yourself a ruby. Is she doing an oil painting of a ruby right now? And the thing is, I'm not really sure what one looks like. Yeah, you can have it. Sure, take it. I don't even need the tank. You could just have the ruby. It's fun. Let's do it again sometime, Ned. I'm pretty nutty. Ooh, Katrina. It was a good idea to record when I did. I was honestly gonna put it off again. And I was like, nah, I should probably record because I'm getting a little sleepy. Great happiness from the stars attempting to visit you. Yeah, I've kind of already done that, but let's go. Yee. Okay. Ah, yes, he's coming to view. A police station with a full lost and found. In the corner, working at a desk, is the figure of a dog officer. In this place, I can see the signs. Yes, I can. I see good fortune upon items. Socks. Sign will be the key to truly unlocking your good fortune. Ah, I'm already wearing socks, so. I'm almost never not wearing socks. So you're already wearing a lucky item now. I think you'll be fine for today. May happiness find you and yours. Remember the bad times are just times that are bad. Oop. This people oracle strongly desire the guidance of the stars. I can sense it. Perhaps it is to be. It would not be impossible for me to set up a base in the shopping district of this town. You need to. You could attract attention with a public works project for best cosmic strength. Of course, I leave the decision in your hands. Farewell. Heck yeah, there we go! I was expecting that to be like next month. I suppose it is only 20 visits, isn't it? Right? I don't actually remember. Pretty sure we have a ceremony to do though. I think literally for the sign. Yeah, I don't think we've done the one for the sign yet. And hey, I got all 4 fossils today. Let's come do that, and then let's set up this project, because it's a town service. We may as well do it. Hey, Isabel. I know I don't come in here very often. Oh, Mayor, just remembered. Council could like hold a ceremony to celebrate the video screen. Yeah, we could do that. I'm kind of curious what the Japanese on that little plaque says now. Hello everyone. We have grand completion for Oracle's vital video screen project. For joining us on this momentous occasion, she's Isabel. She'll be your host today. Thank you. You're too kind. It's short and sweet, let's jump right in. We have an appropriate short speech from our very own mayor. Take it away. On to the next project. Well said, Mayor. Quite away with words. Okay, moving on. Please get down and pass it and get ready. And now, to celebrate the completion of the Public Search Project and all the hard work that made this possible. Ready, set, pop! Yeah! That concludes our ceremony. Thanks everyone for all your hard work and for taking the time of your busy schedules to be here. Indeed. And hey, we can talk with Paula while we're here. Paula wants something too. Hey, something I might like to get myself a pet. Sorry, animal do you think would make a good pet for me? It is Sonic's 35th hedgehog. A hedgehog? Yeah, that'd be so cool. I could like teach it to mend my clothes and stuff while I'm asleep. I might be pushing it. Wow, it's a lot harder to choose than I thought. Of course, that's the sort of decision you want to rush, sister. Now, you see, you need the hedgehog so it can go fast. That's what you get it for. So it can go fast. And it's blue. You gotta make sure you get a blue one. The blue ones go fast. Mabel, speed freak. Like... Alright. Start a new project. Fortune teller shop. Let's do it. I'm good. I'm really curious. Oh, I can't move the... That looks like katakana. It's been a hot minute since I had this out. Let's see. There they are. I found my Hungarian notes before I found my katakana. I know someone's probably already done this translation. I just want to see if I'm right on... I know some of that looks like katakana anyway. Though it could also just be completely fake letters designed to look like... No, that might all be hiragana, if it is anything. It's like that first character is hiragana. But, like, words will sometimes be mixed like that, from what I understand. It's probably saying, like, mayor. Like, I'm gonna be real. It kind of looks like... moo. At least starting with moo. It looks like it's ending with, potentially mo. I really shouldn't be doing this while, like, recording. Especially where I can barely see it. It's not very big. For those who might be curious, I'm looking at like this. I kind of wish I could get a closer view of it. Like here, that's also looks very much like more Japanese characters. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are. And people have probably already translated them, as mentioned, because like us Animal Crossing fans, we can be a little crazy from time to time. Only from time to time. We're crazy. We're not crazy most of the time. You're crazy most of the time. But yeah, like this person's whole argument on why Yamato was such a bad thing was basically just that the US sunk it. And it's like, really? Like, if you really want to go back with the power of hindsight, every battleship built after 1920 was a bad weapon. Because that's when aircraft carriers really started properly coming into their own. And aircraft can carry weapons that are just simply better than what a naval gun can fire over a longer range that a naval gun can reach at greater accuracy than a naval gun can have. Oh, it was 340. I thought it was 380. Oh, cooperate! It's been reached! Ba-da-da-ba-ba! We'll have a fortune teller shop soon. TM. I think it takes a little bit to actually open, but we don't no longer need to worry about Katrina being in the plaza. Which basically means I now no longer need to worry about recording before 6. Outside of, like, buying turnips. Also, I know I still need to go identify fossils and stuff, but we may as well come get our coffee now. But, like, I was so tempted to reply to this person, basically breaking down all the ways that they were being dumb. But, like... The ironic thing is that basically that would encompass every battleship to say that every battleship built after 1920 was a bad weapon. Because things only really started getting labeled as battleships, at least when it comes to the modern era of steel behemoths, after steam turbine engines started becoming really popular in large ships. Before that, they were dreadnoughts. Hey, do that be you, do that be Steven. Here for some bean brew. Don't you just stand there though, why don't you take a seat here? So I already have my bean brew. Brewster won't let me have 2. This is bad for me. I say he doesn't know what he's on about. But yeah, like, I also had to stop myself from getting into another argument with another comment I was writing out. Henry! Steven, yes, you're doing so well. Yeah, kinda, just like taking a trip to Oracle. That's fair, man. That's fair. It was on a Distant Coder video of judge calls on Dueling Book. And the final judge call he took for this video was basically one player antagonizing the other, like basically being kind of a bit of a jerk. And his opponent, like this player's opponent, this jerk's opponent, just threw a slur at him out of nowhere. And because of Dueling Book's rules, that meant the person who threw the slur got, 7-day ban, basically. And there was a commenter being like, I understand why they got the ban, but shouldn't the person who was antagonizing them also have gotten a warning at least? Because, they did goad this person on until they threw a slur. It's like, Yeah, see, here's the problem, and I'm sure you guys could probably see the logic in this. I don't know anybody personally who, when they get angry, their first instinct is to start throwing slurs around. They might drop an F-bomb or two, like the FU kind of bomb, but not the F-slur bomb, you know. Hi, Muffin. What a coincidence meeting you here. Can I help you? Just want to chat. Such a great selection here, I can never make up my mind. That's right, I mean, there's a bucket. Yo, Steven. Confession time. I came because I was missing Oracle. Isn't that just like me? I don't think this bucket's for sale. You boys got a leak. Might want to do something about that. But, like, the person who resorts to throwing slurs around when they're angry probably should be the person eating a ban. And I can see some level of argument, except, like, the person who was goading their opponent they were trash-talking. They weren't really being even all that rude or offensive. They were just trash-talking. If it ain't old Steven, come visit Oracle today. Good to see you. I'm good. It's always good to see you. Aw. Thanks for stopping in. It's always good to see you girls as well. Mostly Sable, though. Sorry, Mabes. Sable's just cuter than you. I can't help it. Even though Sable is as oblivious to flirting as I am. Which is kind of funny. Like, I am pretty sure I have been legitimately asked so hey, what are you doing on blank day before? And given the dead serious answer, like, not picking up any of the context. Blue cheese! How's your afternoon, dumpling? What's going on, Parmesan? So chat. I'm a little lonely. With someone to come over in my place to hang out. But you, yeah, right now. I can do that. Lead the way, Parmesan. I really like how what's going on, Parmesan, really just flows. Come on in. Glad you're here. Have fun, Parmesan. I will. I do. I got clap. Clap. Yeah. Hey, watch the foot there. It's a little sticky. I dropped some pumpkin pie the other day. You are a clumsy little mouse. Alright, a little sticky here. Fruit parfait. Yeah, I mean, you've told me about that one before. Some frozen parfait. You drop a lot of stuff. It should be. It's a pretty cool house. This is a semi-safe spot to sit. But yeah, like, that's very much one of those, like, pragmatic decisions when it comes to banning someone from a platform where it's like, okay, we don't want to completely discourage trash talking because that is just part of the game, you know? But, like, I can see why some people would be like, man, we probably should have at least given him a warning. And it's like, the general vibe on Dueling Book, and it's kind of the same vibe with Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, at least assuming they follow Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro's old rulings on this stuff, which is, I mean, they're the same developers, is basically, trash talking is fine, but if your opponent says, hey, could you stop, you stop. The moment you say, hey, can you stop that, and your opponent continues, that's when it becomes a warning. You know, because your opponent has made it clear that they're not comfortable with your trash talking and you should stop. That's just good etiquette. Well, semi-safe. She can still trap me there. Super picky about how it's in this room. There is... Can I please buy one of these fossils? Okay, what about you? Can I buy you? Right here. Right here. I'm sorry, it's the only things I'd want to buy. I'll just say, it's good. So, guess I could put more effort in this place. Thanks for your honesty. Yeah, I have a feeling, because that's how she's acted the past few times. I really wish she would let me buy those fossils. They just don't look good. They're way too big. They're too big for her house. But, yeah, like, if, like, this guy's opponent had verbally told him, like, hey, I'm not cool with this. Could you please stop? And then his opponent kept doing it. Throwing a slur would have still been unacceptable. But, at the very least at that point, calling the judge just to be like, hey, so, you know, my opponent's trash talking, I've asked them not to, and they refuse to stop. I would like them to keep chat to gameplay related things. You know, that probably would have gotten his opponent a UC minor warning, and, you know, he wouldn't have gotten banned for 7 days. But again, somebody who when they're angry results to throwing slurs around, probably that isn't the first time they've thrown a slur around, and they probably deserve to be banned, because that has no place, you know? Cheetos. Maybe that's just me, though. We should also do a Gulliver check. That's kind of what I was thinking of coming down here to do earlier. And then I got distracted by the cafe. There we go. I was trying so hard to catch this butterfly. I know it might sound weird that I'm getting a bit sleepy at, like, not even 4 p.m. But I only slept, like, 5 hours, so that's why I'm a little sleepy. I kind of want to try maybe going to sleep around, like, 6, 7 maybe? Because, like, if I go to sleep at around 6, then I should be up by around 2, which means I should be up at least in time to cook dinner for the next while, because that'll probably be my job. I mean, like, there are going to still be 3 adults in this house, but let's be real, if cooking dinner was left up to either of my older siblings, my older sister, dinner wouldn't get done up until like 7, 8 at night, and would probably just be frozen pizzas and craft dinner, or possibly just one or the other. And my oldest brother, it would probably just be microwaved hot dogs, or something akin to that. So, yeah, no, I need to be up to cook dinner. Otherwise... it ain't gonna go very well. And I know it. Which is why I was like, I want to try just staying up until around then so I could cook dinner and then go to sleep. But I feel like I'm going to have more success at just staying up. Because, like, we're not staying up. Just going to sleep early. That's what I was getting at. Because staying up I've not had much success with. I've generally been falling asleep by like 10. Whether I mean to or not. So I did manage to stay up till around noon today. But then I was awake again by 6. So yeah. It was like 5:30-ish when I woke up. And then it was about 5:30-ish when I opened my eyes, and then about 6 when I finally gave in and got out of bed. Which did involve rolling over and trying to go back to sleep. So, you know. Owl clock. I found Blathers as a clock. Yeah, that seems like something that would actually go pretty well in most of our villagers' homes. So I'm going to set that up as a flea market thing. I'll set it here. So they tend to hang around the back. What would I like to sell? Owl clock. Knock 100 bells off. Bam. And I'm expecting like 2,800 bells from this. Ooh, 4,200. Okay, those are worth a little more than I thought they were. Okay then. And hey, I don't have to worry about the bench being owned by tarantulas today. Because it's not late enough for that. I don't like the tarantula, man. I don't like spiders. Which actually, like, kind of plays into something that, the Ava's Sanctuary, the lady running that, has talked about. And I can agree with this, of like, I have a pretty major phobia of spiders. The only time I think I've ever really killed even a spider is when, like, I know there is no chance of me getting it out of this room, and Frisk is gonna eat it anyway. And it's big. Like, if they're small enough, I'll just let Frisk eat them. Like, I'm not gonna stop her. That's nature doing its thing. But like, and that's in my own room. If I'm like outside walking somewhere and I see a spider, I don't go out of my way to kill it. I just go around it. You know, I leave it be. I don't want anything to do with it. So when I do see people who will go out of their way to like knock the spider out of its web and then crush it, it's like, I have a phobia of these things. It's driving my anxiety through the roof that it's there. I'm gonna feel like I have spiders crawling all over me for a while after encountering it. But even I'm not doing it, so frick you if you do that. Like, leave bugs alone. Leave animals alone. Like, imagine if that was a cat. You're just walking along, cat sitting on the side of the road, so you freaking boot it across someone's lawn. Like, no, you wouldn't do that. So why would you do that to a spider or a bee or a hornet? Or, yeah, I can kind of understand a wasp. Those fricks are just angry at everything. But even then, like, if it doesn't bother you, don't bother it. Like, I'm not gonna soapbox too much on that, but like, it does drive me kind of crazy when people just go out of their way to just kill various bugs, and it's like, why? Like, Just leave it be. There's not enough of them as it is. Just leave it be. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching. Also, I do appreciate the irony that I was just catching bugs and then sold them all. But to be fair, I didn't kill any of them. I just sold them to Reese, who presumably opened the window and just threw them all back outside. They're just bugs. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.